or welcome to my channel. My name's Kayla. Today I'm here to do a review about new James Charles Morphe eyeshadow palette. There have been so many raves about it and I finally got to pick it up. My sister got it for me, so thank you so much, Caitlin, for purchasing this for me because I'm a broke ass bitch and I didn't have the money to get it. It is 39 colors in the palette for $39. They did start selling this in all Ulta stores everywhere, which is great, but my sister did purchase this online. It didn't even take that long to come in, probably like a few days. So yeah, let's go. So first, it just comes in this Ulta box, and I'm not gonna show you my address. If you're wondering why it's been open, I may or may not have used it today for my looks. Okay, I'm gonna talk about that. First go in, there's like this little bubble wrap stuff. Safety is key. And then here's the palette. It's literally like the same size as the box, so it's kind of hard to get out, but there's like bubble wrap at the bottom, so it is like very secure so nothing breaks. So here's just my little paper shit. And here's what you came for. It's the Artistry palette. I love this picture of James. Can I just say how happy I am for him? I've been waiting for him to come out with a palette because most like YouTubers, makeup artists have palettes, and he finally came out with his, and by far, I think his is the best. It just says, hi sisters.
James Charles here, and welcome back to my palette. I love glam, but I also have a huge passion for crazy, colorful, outside of the box makeup. And I created this palette with that in mind. I included every beautifully formatted shade necessary to create literally any look you can possibly imagine. I can't wait to see what you're coming up with when you unleash your inner artist.
So that is what it says on the back. It's really cute. I was not expecting the palette to be this big. I honestly love it. So here's what it looks like. It just says Morphe James Charles. It's like his signature. This is a very well-made palette. Like, I think it's like metal or something. I don't know. It's definitely not plastic. And here is what it looks like inside. It says unleash your inner artist up here, and then all of the beautiful colors. So what I wish that he would have done with the palette is just put the shades, like the shade names on top of it. It comes with like this little plastic thing. So I'm definitely gonna keep this just so if I film makeup tutorials, I can tell you guys what color it is. There is 39 colors, so we have the nude colors over here and then like every actual color you could think of. I love the names he did with the palette. He named them after stuff that he pretty much says all the time. Like, I'll go ahead and read them off. So there's, I'm trying to like show you guys. Okay.
Canvas, ring lights, so good, 518, rusted, Halloween, wig, I love that one.
T, punch me, sister, of course.
Mary, literally, you're kidding, shook, boutique, Benny,
flashback, cause you know, flashback James. Face, which this is a great highlighter shade, but I will get into that. Tune, code James, 10% off. I also love those two.
No beans, spooky, B, guac, hello, playground, brother.
Artistry, I thought that said ashtray. Love that. Pinkety drinkety, love that.
Social blade, daddy, Cape Cod, cola, acapella, escape, single, and skip.
I really freaking like those names. They're hella funny. Today what I used was, I just kind of went with something simple that I pretty much knew how to do with my other palette. I just took B, I did like a sunset look. I used 518, and then on my lid I did You're Kidding. Then for my inner corner highlight for my eyes I used Sister. And for like my actual highlight I used Face, which kind of makes sense.
All around me are familiar faces, worn out.
I think that's supposed to be a highlight shade. I don't know exactly. I'm just gonna tell you guys my thought of the eyeshadow when I used it. It is very pigmented, and I don't know if it does this or not, but there is a lot of controversy about how shades like stay in your eyelids. Honestly, if they do, it doesn't matter because that's what pigmented eyeshadows are gonna do, and that's just how you know that they're pigmented. So I'm not sure if it does that, but they are very pigmented and beautiful, and I've never owned a palette like this with every color that you pretty much need. And it has the glitters, the mattes, it has everything, so I freaking love that. And I'll probably will ditch out all my other eyeshadow palettes and just use this one because just look at it. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and swatch everything, or try to. I don't know how I'm supposed to do this. with a tattoo. I can like do it over here, guys. I'm just gonna go from the first row to the second, to the third, to the fourth, to the fifth.
These lonely nights I stay awake, even though I stand on 2 feet, it still feels like an earthquake. Maybe one day I want a relationship, but right now it's not a good time. I swear you'll leave with your heart break. Yeah, you look at my status now. How do you not fuck around? If smoking this weed is loud, you beat, but I do not hear sound. I guess life goes, and if it goes slow, but if we're meant to be, just let it run, just like the water flows. Forgive me, cause I'm picking my poison now. As bad as it may sound, I might get hurt, but I'm already broken down. And I cannot stick around. This weather became so violent, I used to be your sun, but now I'm your broken cloud. Where's your smile, never found, would it ever come around? Hate to see you cry, cause I'm running around. I told you to come with me, you didn't see the vision, now your boy busy. You're lost in regrets of what you were saying, now this is a price you must
Okay,
pay.
so it did stain a little bit, as you can see, but now I'm going on to this row.
It's got you in silence, silence. Why are you crying? Don't cry, fussing and whining.
Oh, that I really like this shade.
I would too if I was you.
Oh shit, I really like this.
Violence. It's got you in silence. Silence. Why are you crying? Fussing and whining.
The pink doesn't show up that much, but it is a light pink, so.
I wish it could stay, but I be lying to myself if I'm feeling that way. Yeah, we cut each other up, and we're bleeding on the floor looking for a rush. Now we out of touch. They say a diamond ain't beautiful if it's not cut. You wanna hear some real shit? I only want the bill shit. I'm on top of the world, and nobody can steal it. This fussing.
So there are all the swatches for all 39 colors. The only concern I would say is that they might be a little chalky. Some of them, like the really highly pigmented colors, like the hot pink and the greens and the dark blue and the yellow, they're a little bit chalky, but not that bad. These are, like I said, super pigmented and pretty. You can use these 3 shades as highlight shades, which is cool. My favorite shades that I love are this one. I really liked this blue. I honestly really like the neon green and this red. So those would have to be my favorite colors out of this palette. It is very good for the price. You pretty much are paying $1 an eyeshadow, which is fantastic. Shipping was $3, I believe, or $2, but I don't know about the UK, but in the US, it will be like $2 or $3, which is not bad. So I will be filming a shit ton of makeup looks with this palette because I just love it. There's so many looks that you can do. So if you have this palette and you have certain looks, make sure you send me them on Instagram so I can see them and get inspiration or just look at all your guys' amazing work. Yeah, I was super excited. I got this today, it came in the mail. I was just so freaking excited. I've been waiting for it. It just gives you everything, and it's a very great palette, so make sure you definitely pick this up. You'll also be supporting James, which is really good for him, and he deserves it. So that is the end of the video. If you'd like to give it a thumbs up, leave your links below, subscribe. Make sure you tell me down in the comments below what kind of makeup looks I should do. Should I do more neutral, colorful, rainbow? Like, what should I do? I don't film much makeup looks, but I definitely will be filming a lot more makeup looks with this palette. My boyfriend wants to do the outro.
Have a nice day!
No, that's not. Ow! Stay happy. Bye, guys.
Bye!
Nights I stay awake, even though I stand on 2 feet. It still
Oh, I'm
feels like
flailing
an
my arms and
earthquake.
shit, trying to swim to the ladder. I go back under again.